I'm Janice Moody with Seascapes Succulent Nursery and Garden Design here in downtown Half Moon Bay. And I'm here to show you how you can drill holes in different items that you might find. Let's say at garage sales, a little toolbox here, for instance, that you might want to make a planter out of, or a pot that has no hole, such as this. A lot of times you'll find these pots that are meant for plants with no drainage, and with succulents you want drainage. So I'm going to show you today how to drill all of these successfully using the right bits. And even glass, you can even do glass, and then the ceramic as well. So let's start off with an easy one. This is a little terracotta pot, and I'm going to use a diamond hole saw. This is what it looks like. If you want to get a close-up of that, it's hollow in the middle, has a diamond edge around the outside of it that helps cut through glass and ceramic and terracotta. It's kind of an all-purpose one. I don't use it for wood or metal though. I use it for just about everything else. Here's another one that's a little larger. You can see the diamond edge on this one. This is also a diamond hole saw that's about 1/2 inch. This one is 3/8 of an inch here. I'm going to use the small one on this little terracotta pot, and I usually just moisten it to begin with so there's less dust floating around, and always wear glasses in case something shatters. That's another safety feature you want to use. So what I do is I try to get an edge started first on the edge and get a little notch going in it. And once I get the notch, then I can start the drilling process. So I'll show you how I start it. I get it going on high speed. Success, there we go. It's a little off center, but it'll do the job. And I've got a brand new diamond hole saw 1/2 inch, and I've got a larger container that I want to drill. This one happens to be glass, and you'll notice I put a piece of blue tape on there, and that's just so that it doesn't slip around so easily. Makes my job a little easier to have the blue tape. Also make sure that you've got at least a couple of bars on your battery, because if your battery starts slowing down, it's going to make your job a lot harder. So here we go again. I'm going to put a little water on here. Maybe this will go a little faster, I'm hoping. Here we go. I'm going to put a little more water on here. It looks like I'm almost through the thickness of it. If it's a 1/2 inch thick, boy, you're going to be here a long time. This is only about 1/4 of an inch thick. There, success, finally, yay. Also, I want to point out one other thing is that the plug, you'll see here, it's a little tiny piece of the glass that came through. The reason it fell through is because I was rotating this thing. As you notice, my wrist was going round and round and round. If I went straight down and drilled it, this oftentimes gets stuck in your diamond hole saw, and then you have a heck of a time trying to get it out of your diamond hole saw. So always kind of rotate it around in circles like this as you're drilling, and then this becomes smaller and it will drop through. It won't get stuck in your drill bit. Okay, now next up is metal. You need a slightly different bit for that. This is called the twist bit, and it's pretty. It has a slight point on it, but what you don't want is something with a real little definite point on the end, because that's more for wood. This is more for metal or wood, this kind of drill bit. And I've chosen this size because this little toolbox is kind of small. We only need about a 3/8 inch hole here and here to get this to adequately drain. Here we go again. I don't know if water is needed here or not, but I'm going to squirt it a little bit. This is probably going to be loud. Here we go. Whew. This is the hardest. These are the hardest ones to drill. They take the longest, I swear. That took a lot of strength on my part, and I you'll notice that what I didn't do was I didn't do this little thing, because I want to go straight through, and you need a lot of pressure on metal to get through that. So that's the tip for metal anyway. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was wood. I already have little tiny holes in this wood, and we want to be careful when drilling wood, because eventually the wood's going to crack on you if you keep it moist for too long. So I try to drill as small a hole as possible. The ones in here now are probably too small and got clogged up with roots. So I'm just going to make these existing holes just a little bit bigger. And I'm going to use this twist tip. This is much quicker. Much, much faster than that. Okay, so there we go. That's how you do it.